In a peaceful riverside village, a sudden storm causes a devastating flood. The village of Rivermist was known for its lush fields and gentle river. Among its residents was a golden-eyed tabby cat named Whiskers, a stray who roamed the streets with quiet dignity. Though some saw him as just another alley cat, Whiskers had a keen mind and a brave spirit. One evening, dark clouds gathered overhead. The wind howled, and rain began to pour in sheets. The river swelled, creeping over its banks. The villagers rushed to secure their homes, but the floodwaters rose faster than anyone expected. A cry in the water. Whiskers had taken shelter under a porch when he heard a tiny, desperate cry. A baby, no more than a year old, had been swept away in the current, her little basket bobbing like a leaf in the raging water. Without hesitation, Whiskers leaped into action. Paws slick with mud, he raced along the edge of the flood, keeping the basket in sight. The water was cold and fast, but Whiskers refused to give up. With a mighty leap, he plunged into the river, fighting the current with all his strength, the rescue clenching the basket's handle in his teeth. Whiskers struggled to drag it toward higher ground. The baby wailed in fear, her tiny fists clutching the soaked blankets. Gritting his teeth, Whiskers pushed forward, his muscles burning. Finally, he reached an old, hollowed-out tree, a safe spot above the water. Exhausted but determined, he nudged the baby gently, licking her face to soothe her. She was cold and hungry, her cries weakening. A mother's warmth. Whiskers knew he had to act fast. Nearby, a farmer's goat had also taken refuge. Thinking quickly, Whiskers nudged the baby toward the goat, who, sensing the child's need, allowed her to drink some of her milk. The baby's cries softened as warmth returned to her tiny body. Meanwhile, the baby's mother, a young woman named Lena, was frantic. She had lost sight of her daughter in the chaos. As she stumbled through the storm, she heard a faint meow. Following the sound, she found Whiskers standing guard over her child. A hero's welcome, tears streaming down her face. Lena scooped up her baby, hugging her tightly. She turned to Whiskers, her voice trembling with gratitude. "You saved her, you brave, wonderful cat." When the floodwaters receded, the village celebrated Whiskers as a hero. No longer just a stray, he was welcomed into Lena's home, where he became the baby's loyal protector. And from that day on, whenever storms threatened Rivermist, the villagers knew Whiskers would always be there to keep them safe. Even the smallest act of bravery can change a life. True courage isn't about size or strength, it's about the kindness in your heart and the willingness to help others in need.